Shout out to everybody out there on White Street. You already know what it is. Salute to everybody.
What's going on, yo? Welcome back to Steve Boosa GS. We got another scorecard reaction for you guys. And you already know what it is. Let's get it. MGK Mondays, baby. We're going to hop into Hotel Diablo. Waste Love is probably the most requested for two reasons. Number one, you guys seem to love it. Number two, you seem to think that it's going to be up my alley, which obviously when people who, been following the series and shit like that, I'm like, Steve, this is, they start pushing a product on me. I'm like, all right, they know. My family knows me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm ready to hop into this. I'm probably going to take a couple more tracks, though, out of Hotel Diablo, not just one. Maybe even drop a couple different tracks on the next MGK Monday, or maybe drop some music along with the Kelly Vision session next Monday. Because I have been feeling like an itch to dig into this, and one song or every other week is like just taking a while. The other part of me doesn't want to rush it though, because the sooner I get through all the music, the sooner we don't have any more music to react to. So it's kind of like this bittersweet thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to balance it out. With that being said, run the gauntlet for me. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, little bell notification guy. We about to hop into this. Waste Love off Hotel Diablo. Also, it should be noted, this is featuring Madison Love. I have pretty much loved every single one of the female vocalists that he's had collaborations with in the past. So that does lead me to believe this is probably going to be more up my alley. Let's go. It sounds like a Post Malone beat right off the bat. Fuck. What is this beat? What does this sound like? Better Now. Listen to Better Now by Post Malone. This sounds like the exact fucking intro to this beat. This is going to be in my head now. God damn it. This is going to be stuck in my head. I love that song though. You probably think that.
Woke up and you wasn't nice to me this morning. Saw a yellow cab drive you down the street on Broadway. Wish I could erase the mistakes that I made, I'm sorry. Wanted me to chase you inside, but the house too haunted. I tried to get away with the worst, this time you caught me.
I like what y'all think of me, cause it's accurate, but it's still hurtful.
On a place for the words so I can say sorry. It's so shitty how I waste love. I know it's shitty how I waste love. Come home every night, I'm wasted, 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 wasted. It's getting hard to fake how I feel when your face still taunts me.
This is kind of fire, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, bring that back. I get a little teary-eyed and shit. Alright, bring this back. Hold up. I love that my fan base knows I ain't shit. Let's go.
Try to find a place for the words so I can say sorry. It's so shitty how I waste love. I know it's shitty how I waste love. Come home every night, I'm wasted, 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 wasted. It's getting hard to fake how I feel when your face still taunts me. I know it's hard to fake how you feel, do you not still want me? How'd you run away from the place you brought me? I did it to myself though, go ahead and blame this on me. You tried to get away with the worst.
Alright, now we're not switching into the female portion of this so far. This is fire. This is actually fire. I know it's hard to fake how you feel. Do you not still want me? There are so many little situationships I've been in that this just fits very, very perfectly. I like the vulnerability. We talked about this before. I don't really like too much of his rah-rah stuff on the same level that I like his emotional shit. Like, it's definitely a certain lane for me that MGK has come to fill. And these ones where he gives you this kind of like glimpse into such a relatable relationship, I have to believe that that's like the basis for so much of the EST shit that gets built on. You know what I mean? Like, there's just so much relatable music. This shit is going to be, it's like, this is like after Toxicity, right? Like, this is I enjoy the music for the toxic part, which is all the shit that leads up to this very moment. And this song is kind of like coming in and taking the place of the aftermath after all the toxic behavior is over. So it's an interesting placement that you would put this on a playlist. You know what I'm saying? This is still your toxic playlist, but this is probably like one of the songs that you end with.
It's on me.
You tried to get away with the worst. This time I caught you. Tried to make you stay with my words, but this time I lost you. So shitty how you waste love. It's so shitty how you waste love.
Let's go. Pour one out for the fucking ad-libs here. Holy shit. He's got butt and tear fucking ad-libs right here.
This time I caught you. Tried to make you stay with my words, but this time I lost you. So shitty how you waste love. It's so shitty how you waste love. Get on every night you waste it, waste it, waste it, waste it, waste it.
Wait, I thought we were done. How'd you end up in my arms last night? I guess a little bit of pain kinda make it feel good sometimes. Why you try to run when it feel like you're the one sometimes?
Oh my god. See, I cannot put enough emphasis on the writing that goes into this, right? You're not gonna. It's not set up punchline, set up punchline, set up punchline. These are not battle bars. This is not him being bar heavy. Nothing like that. The writing that goes into the creativity is the subtleness, right? The fact that the word sometimes right there is it speaks that's the picture that speaks 1,000 words right there is the word sometimes. The rest of this could mean fucking nothing. The word sometimes is what tells the entire story, right? Little bit of pain kind of makes it feel good sometimes. Why are you trying to run when I feel like you're the one sometimes? Like, every story, every love story that you ever hear is always like, oh, shorty tried to run away, I fought for her, got her back, blah, 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 blah. It is what it is. And that's the story. That's the whole story, right? When you put the word sometimes in right there, it is him admitting to so much Tara's behavior. I don't know how else to refer to it, right? That sometimes, that wishy-washiness, that I want you when I want you, and I know that I don't necessarily give you everything that you deserve, but you get my version of love and what I consider to be like, dude, there's so much into it. The word sometimes right there creates an entire song's meaning in and of itself. That is the vulnerability. That is the opening up to everything that I am doing wrong. That is the apology. That's how Taurus says apologize. It's shit like that. That is the acknowledgement that you are looking for as the better half in these relationships with a Taurus. It's that right there. It's subtle. We're not going to come right out and just be like, look, sometimes I was trash to you. You deserve someone more. Nah, we're not going to do that. Why are you trying to run away when I feel like you're the one sometimes? That's how we apologize. That's tough. Let's fucking go, yo.
Why you try to run when it feel like you're the one sometimes? I guess a little bit of pain kinda make it feel good.
Tried to get away with the worst. This time I caught you. Tried to make you stay with my words, but this time I lost you. So shitty how you waste love. It's so shitty how you waste love. Get on every night you waste it, waste it, waste it, waste it, waste it.
I thought we were done. How'd you end up in my arms last night? I guess a little bit of pain kinda make it feel good sometimes.
Alright, here's another thing to point out artistically here. If you notice, the music at this point is completely overpowering the lyrics. And that's not an engineering flaw. This is another form of artistry. This is, you were supposed to have taken the musical journey up until this point. to like up until this point, you got the person that you're thinking about in your head. You got the relationship. You got the shit that you did wrong. All of these things are kind of like going on in your head while you're sitting in your fucking room with your headphones staring at the wall or ceiling, right? You've gotten built up to that point. If you listen right before this whole stanza starts, you'll notice when the music comes in and starts drowning out all of the lyrics, the focus then becomes on the ambience, right? There's not new lyrics that are coming up that you have to focus on and distract on. They're repeating the stuff that you've already kind of heard so that you have the ability to tune out, focus on the music, and now it puts you in this kind of like reflective state where you kind of like zone out and are able to think about your own thoughts, and the music becomes kind of like this just like conduit that's like channeling these memories through hearing it, and now you're going to think about that shit every time you hear the song, and you now have an emotional connection to the song. That was just magnificently done. That is the point of that when you hear that distortion and shit like that, and I think it was executed beautifully on this. Don't do it to me.
I thought we were done, how'd you end up in my arms last night? I guess a little bit of pain kinda make her feel good sometimes. Why you try to run when I feel like you're the one sometimes? I guess a little bit of pain kinda make you feel good.
We end with the fucking Post Malone beat again. Not one of you can look me straight in the face and tell me that that's not the score to the fucking Post Malone song. Does this actually happen? Does he bring the first verse with it? I don't know if that last part's real or if that's something that somebody added to it. Alright. Let's go to the scorecard. Let's break it down. I want to break this one down. This was we smoke. This was a fun one to do. You guys are right. You guys know me. You like this type of shit that I enjoy. Yeah, we're fans of MGK. If you haven't picked up on this, target audience for this, you have no idea. Proper setting. This is the end of Toxic Playlist. Ghostwriter, my early 20s. Bars of lyrics. Nothing crazy. Super simple. I'll give him a 20 out of 25. There were no lyrics that took away from it. The lyrics that he did choose to put in there, like the word sometimes and things of that nature, I do think they held a little bit more weight through the creative process than maybe is like if you were to look at this on Genius and just look at the lyrics or something like that. I think it's deeper than that. I think the context in the song and listening to the song and the journey definitely carries a lot of it. But the big thing there is that there's no lyrics that deviated from it. You know what I'm saying? The rhyme schemes weren't necessarily over the top or anything, but I think they suited what the song was supposed to be. This song's very commercial heavy. This could absolutely play on the radio and be a fucking banger and get the request in. Like this is a commercial hit that also dabbles in the toxicity part of shit. I can see this getting plays like The Weeknd gets plays. Delivery on this, I'll give him a 21. I like the bad singing. 21 out of 25. Again, nothing super incredible. This was just a good song. This is more about the heart than about the technicalities of it. You know what I'm saying? This is more about the message, like the shit that you can't necessarily score. You know what I'm saying? Like the causing the thought process and shit like that to happen. Then like, oh, he had a very technically good delivery. You know what I'm saying? If anything, I would give added points for like the ad-libs were fucking super dope. Beat selection, I liked it when Post did it. Loved it when he did it. 15 out of 15. Sound quality or mixing, I do think the sound quality mixing was phenomenal. 15 out of 15. Again, if you're one of those people where you're like, no, the lyrics were over or underneath the beat too much and blah, blah, blah. Nah, you're not catching the reason behind it. I think the sound quality mixing was purposeful. And I give it full points, 15 out of 15. Effectiveness, yeah, 10 out of 10. Enjoyability, it's not enjoyable at all. It makes me sad, but I still give it a 10 out of 10. And I'm giving the +1 for that je ne sais quoi that the lyrics may not have right there at face value until you were actually encompassed into it. I have to give a nod for that. So 92 out of 100, that's my score. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know down in the comments below. As always, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I will catch y'all on the next one. Let's go. Whoop, shout out to the Discord.